So guys, I've recently just made the Pacquiao video this morning and uploaded it. A lot of you have reacted quite badly to it, saying that, Pacquiao was clean, Malignaggi's jealous. Guys, one thing I want to say is that everyone's entitled to their opinion, right? If Malignaggi thinks that, Pacquiao was cheating, he's entitled to that opinion. He's obviously a fighter. He's obviously been around fighters. He obviously knows what physically is possible. Now, Pacquiao was a smaller fighter that moved up multiple weight classes and beat up on guys that were twice the size of him. So it definitely does raise question marks. I've always somebody that, because I've liked Pacquiao, I've always kind of taken Pacquiao's side on the matter. So I've always said, Pacquiao's not cheating. Is proven. You have to be proven guilty before you can, before people can say he was cheating. Because I'm not somebody that would, call someone guilty when they're innocent, because he's not been caught. There's been guys out there that have been caught cheating. Pacquiao's not been caught taking anything. So it's just speculation, Malignaggi's just going on off what he thinks is possible naturally and what's not. And Pacquiao obviously had a couple of years spell where he was looking invincible. But now Malignaggi kind of said that I'm not as critical to Pacquiao that I was previously, because he goes many fighters now are cheating, and now I've understood that. I've understood that many fighters are cheating. Many fighters using performance enhancing drugs, and most of the guys at the top that are staying there for a while are taking performance enhancing drugs. So basically what he's trying to say, why should I just criticize Pacquiao when the whole sport's doing it? He goes back when I was criticizing Pacquiao was looking so good, and it looked so obvious to him that he was on something, because of the way he was moving up weight categories and just beating up on guys that were so much bigger than him. But now he's not as critical, because he feels the whole sport, many fighters 85% of the fighters are cheating. So he's not as critical of one man in Pacquiao, because he feels a lot of you'd have to criticize everybody. So he just feels that it's part of the system now. It's sad, but Malignaggi feels that's just what it is now. My take on with Pacquiao, listen, whether you're taking drugs or whatever, that doesn't, in my opinion, that still doesn't make you an 8-weight division world champion. Yeah, it helps you in the ring if you've got ability and skills, and if you're cheating, then of course it's going to help you. But for me, I don't think Pacquiao, I don't think what Pacquiao's achieved in his sport is a result of drugs, or a result of PEDs. I just don't, because I just think the man was so exceptional. Who knows what he was doing? Only him and his team would actually know. Pacquiao for me is one of the greatest fighters of all time, irrespective of what anybody says, and there obviously will always be a question mark beside Pacquiao's name. He will always be an all-time great for me. For me, Pacquiao's a legend. Pacquiao for me was one of the most exciting fighters, and was probably one of the fighters that, before I wasn't a hardcore boxing fan, a fighter that I would actually look forward to watch more than Mayweather. I would look forward to Pacquiao fights more than Mayweather. Pacquiao got me into boxing, or when I mean into it, obviously I first started watching it when Amir Khan came. He was a big pull when Amir Khan came, and I kind of started watching him. Then slowly got into boxing. But Pacquiao was one of the guys that actually attracted me to the sport, because at that time he was at the top. He was at his peak. That was the time when he was looking sensational. And I just love watching the guy. I think he was one of the most exciting fighters in that time that he was that peak that he had. He was sensational. Pacquiao was a legend. Now, for me, it's like a grey area, because Pacquiao was so good at that time. People are going to say, it's like Usain Bolt. People could say, oh, Usain Bolt was on something because he's so fast, and it's not possible for someone to be that fast. Same with Pacquiao, the way he's moving up weights and beating up these guys. It's not possible for him to do that without drugs. But even with drugs, it's probably not possible. It's not possible. Like, there's many fighters that are probably cheating that are nowhere. You know, drugs don't make you a Manny Pacquiao. You know, you've obviously got to be very, very good. He's obviously very talented. You know, so to me, I never even looked at that. Oh, don't get me wrong, if he was on something, which I don't think he was, then it's wrong. But for me, I don't know. It's a tricky one, because at that point, Pacquiao was looking so good, where you would look at him and you think, when someone like Malignaggi makes a point, it would make you, unless you're a massive Pacquiao fan, it would make you think that, you know what, Malignaggi's got a point there. But because I'm such a big Manny Pacquiao fan, I just don't go down that road and call him a cheat, or because I just was, like I said, he attracted me to the sport. He was such a great fighter, and I enjoyed watching every fight of his. So yeah, guys, I just thought I'd make a quick follow-up video. Don't get me wrong, Manny Pacquiao is one of the greatest fighters of all time, but there will definitely always be a question mark, which will never be answered. But yeah, guys, leave your thoughts in the comment section below, and guys, remember to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.